It's easy to trust in God when everything is going good, when life is going our way. When hard times come, oftentimes our faith gets shaken. This is why people lose their faith in God. When a traumatic event happens, they either come to the conclusion that there is no God, or they come to the conclusion that if there is a God, He does not care or love me. This is a position that the southern kingdom of Judah, which was two of the tribes of Israel, Judah and Benjamin, they were in this place now. They found themselves in Babylon, their homeland, the capital city Jerusalem destroyed. They find themselves in a foreign land in captivity, and now they're asking themselves too, does God really love me? Does this God that I've served really care about me? The God that my foreparents believed in, is He real at all? Now we're going to look at the letter that Jeremiah sent to the leadership of Israel to encourage them and to lift them up and tell them when things were going to get better and what they could do to make things better in their lives. So I'm going to ask you to turn to the 29th chapter of Jeremiah, which we will find the entirety of our printed text this week. And verses 1 through 3 comprises our first outline, which is communication in captivity. And this is pretty much like a header or a precursor to the letter. Verse 1 says, Now these are the words of the letter that Jeremiah the prophet sent from Jerusalem unto the residue of the elders, which are carried away captives, and to the priests and to the prophets, and all the people whom Nebuchadnezzar had carried away captive from Jerusalem to Babylon. Again, this is a precursor to his letter. Verse 2 says, After that, Jeconiah the king and the queen and the eunuchs, the princes of Judah and Jerusalem, and the carpenters and the smiths were departed from Jerusalem. So Nebuchadnezzar, he had taken all the leaders, the remainder of the leaders. Some people he had left in Jerusalem originally. Now he's bringing the remainder of the leaders and the rest of the people back to Babylon. Verse 3, By the hands of Elisha, the son of Shaphan, and Gemara, the son of Hilkiah, whom Zedekiah, king of Judah, sent unto Babylon to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, saying. So Elisha and Gemara, they are the messengers, and they're the ones that took the letter from Jeremiah and brought it to the leadership of Judah. And we find in our research that there was an 880-mile trip. So we need to give some credit to Elisha and to Gemara for taking that letter all of that distance, which took weeks. Took that letter to the people to give them that encouragement. My one thought here in this outline before we go into the actual letter of Jeremiah is we all had to play a role. Are you willing to go the distance? Maybe you're not the prophet, and maybe you're not the leadership of the people, but you have a role to play. Elisha and Gemara, if they hadn't carried that letter, even though Jeremiah was a prophet, and even though the leadership was the leadership, they would have never got the message. Are you willing to play a role in God's plan and in God's work? Okay, let us now go to our second outline. Now, our second outline is waiting in captivity. Again, we're staying in Jeremiah, the 29th chapter. Now let us turn to verses 4 through 9. Verse 4 reads as thus. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem unto Babylon. Let's stop here in this verse just for 1 minute. We find two titles of God here. The Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. The Lord of hosts. What are the hosts? The hosts in the Old Testament and even in the New Testament refers to the heavenly armies, the spiritual angels, the thoughts that are here to protect us, to do our spiritual warfare for us. So He is the Lord of hosts. He is the Lord of all spiritual powers. He is the God of all spiritual power. So I don't care where you find yourself. He's letting them know you're in captivity now. But I'm still a God of all spiritual power. Amen. I don't care what condition you are in as you looking at this video or hearing my voice today. I don't care what condition you find yourself in. God is a God of spiritual warfare. He can still bring you out. He can still give you peace. He can still give you joy. Oh, I feel like praising God today. Our second title we're given is the God of Israel. He's letting them know, even though you're in this condition, I am still your God. Again, we in the Sunday school, Father Hiller told us in Sunday school, we're supposed to read the history of it, and we're supposed to learn how to apply it to ourselves. So I'm telling you today, God is your God. I don't care where you are in life, He is your God. You're in a deplorable condition, He is still your God. He is a God of you. He's the God of George. He's the God of John. He's the God of Mary. He's the God of Sue. He's the God of everybody. Amen. Let us go down to verse 5 and 6. It says, build ye houses and dwell in them, and plant gardens and eat the fruits of them. Take ye wives and beget sons and daughters, and take wives for your sons, and give your daughters to husbands, that they may bear sons and daughters, that ye may be increased there and not diminished. So God is letting them know through Jeremiah that things aren't going to change right away. So they're going to be in Babylon for a while. So they should just go ahead and make themselves comfortable, start building lives. So many times after a tragic event, we want to die. Some people have died of grief. Their mother passed away, their father passed away, their child passed away, and they die of grief. They die in grief themselves. They grieve themselves to death. People have done that. And probably maybe right now, maybe you're looking at this and you've just recently had a loved one pass. You had a tragic event happen. Maybe you were in an accident and you are very injured. But you don't have to die where you are. Build your life where you are. Whatever your condition is, you can make it better. You can build a new life and a better life even in your captivity, even in your proving ground. Even in your low place, you can build a new, a good, and a better life even where you are. We're going to stop here at these verses, and we're going to pick up in our next segment at verse 7. May peace be with you until the next segment.